understand that.
Quiet. So be quiet. This will go back to Honorable Judge Martinez for a pretrial conference. I'm going to note on the file to him that you may be a little combative. Personal bond, I'm reluctantly giving you a personal bond. And let's adjourn this arraignment out,
ma'am,
so you can calm down.
Ma'am, I'm completely calm.
No, you keep interrupting me, Mr. Latino. We're going to adjourn this and have you think about things, and because you don't want to listen. So you're not the judge, you're not the attorney.
I understand that. Is it my turn to talk?
Nope. This is not for him. At a pretrial conference on August 30th, you will have another attorney there to advise you through your rights.
Well, I object.
And maybe
I object.
Okay, you can object all you want to, but because I can put you in jail, I have to, under the statute, appoint you an attorney. Now, if you have all the money in the world and you want to hire an attorney, I'd be more than happy to speak to you.
I have no desire to do that either.
Sir, I can't sentence you to jail, or any other judge can sentence you to jail, which might happen in this case. Unless you have an attorney.
For simply asking questions.
Notice for the record.
Understand that.
So be quiet. This will go back to Honorable Judge Martinez for a pretrial conference. I'm going to note on the file to him that you may be a little combative. Personal bond, I'm reluctantly giving you a personal bond.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've seen the police report.
Well, with the credibility of police nowadays, I wouldn't be surprised to see a ton of lies in there.
It's actually pretty restrained, but I'll read to you what it says.
Would you rather just see the video, which is the brilliant thing here is I just get to say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, look at that bullshit in the fucking report that he submitted. And here, do you want to watch the video and see for yourself what happened?
Do you have the video? Can it be emailed to me?
Well, yeah. Why do you think I live stream everywhere I go?
Do you have the video? Can it be emailed to me?
Well, yeah. Why do you think I live stream everywhere I go?
Well, I guess
I live stream, and I'm recording right now too. I live stream and I record everything that I do because I plan on.
First of all, don't live stream anything that you and I are talking about, because everything we're talking about is privileged. So if you live stream it, then it's no longer privileged.
Well, I understand that. When I understand the rights that I give up when I live stream something. When I live stream something, it's...
Okay, but I don't want you live streaming my conversation with you.
Well, I'm not live streaming right now, but even if I was, there would be nothing that could be done about it.
Okay, well, I'm not going to talk to you if you're going to be live streaming our conversation.
So are you going to represent me, or are you not going to represent me?
I'm happy to represent you, but I'm not having you live stream our conversations. That's not appropriate for me as the attorney.
Well, I mean, well, what's appropriate and what's not appropriate is, the line on that gets blurrier and blurrier every single day. But this meeting is being live streamed. All right. I love live streaming.
Hang on a second, sir.
All right.
Recording in progress.
This is 2103920M, City of Pontiac versus Joshua Lanto, appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Carrie Miller, appearing on behalf of the people. Good morning, Your Honor. Paulette Michelle Lofton on behalf of the people.
Mr. Lanto, can you state your name and spell your last name, please?
My Christian name is Joshua Peter, and my surname is Lanto. That is L-A-N-T-T-O.
All right. Ms. Lofton, I know you've not had a chance to speak with him, so would you like a chance to talk to him in private?
Yes, there's been an offer by Ms. Miller. Yes, Judge, can I please speak with Jen quickly in the breakout room before she speaks to their client? I've been communicating with Ms. Crosscroft on this matter, so I just bring Ms. Lofton up to speed.
Hold on.
Could I participate in that meeting?
Hang on, Mr. Lanto. Go ahead and put Mr. Miller and Ms. Miller and Ms. Lofton in a breakout room. Hang on, Mr. Lanto.
Recording stopped.
placed in a meeting room with my client, I would appreciate it.
Put him in a breakout room, Pete. Mr. Lanto, join the room, please.
Okay,
Talk to
and
your lawyer.
okay, and just a quick objection. I'm not her client as of yet, so
All right.
thank you. Hello.
Sir, how are you?
Well, I'm doing okay considering.
All right, my name is Paulette. I have been now appointed to represent you.
Yeah, I don't think Melissa wanted to represent me.
Pardon me?
I don't think Melissa or whoever that other lady was wanted to represent me.
Okay. So I understand you're charged with disorderly person for a situation that happened at the circuit court.
Okay.
And know that the prosecutor is offering an impeding traffic.
That's funny. Okay, sorry.
Well, impeding traffic is used kind of as just a reduction because it doesn't go on your record.
I'm sorry.
So,
that is just too funny. I mean,
okay.
they should be dismissing this case with their deepest apologies.
Okay. So I don't have the police report yet, but she's going to send it to
Yeah,
me.
I was about to ask you how much information or how much background do you have on this case?
Yeah, I don't have a ton, so I was
Okay.
going to ask.
So then at this time, you know, yeah, if somebody has zero information about this case, because I have everything on video, and I watched the video. I watched the video last night, and this report is absolutely laughable. I could tell you what the report says if you'd like. The report states that.
So Judge Martinez is not going to give us a ton of time. Are you able to send me the video if I give you my email address or my cell number?
I do, but just for clarification, I am not saying that I would like you to represent me, and I will make that determination on my own. And I will I will reserve all rights to speak for myself and to not represent myself, but just to speak for myself in a court of law.
Okay, so the way at least this court works, and I know some courts work differently, if you're represented, I do the speaking unless the judge is asking for your testimony. You obviously have the right to represent yourself, in which you
see, and that's a very bizarre that you mentioned that, because at the arraignment that wasn't really an arraignment that Rhonda gave me, Rhonda stated that according to state statute that she has to assign me an attorney. According to state statute, I have to be represented by an attorney. Is that correct?
Well, that is not correct. No.
So she committed perjury?
I wasn't there. I don't know what she said, but you can represent yourself, especially. For
Well, Rhonda's gonna have to answer for those words that were on record.
Okay. Well, so
She made a grave mistake, and I hope she understands that.
Okay. So is it okay if we adjourn this so that I can get the police report and view the video that you have?
Well, according to Rhonda, at my arraignment, we adjourned the arraignment as well. So I'm not even sure if this is really a pretrial. I was going to ask that of Michael, if this is actually a pretrial or if this is a continuation of the arraignment, because Rhonda adjourned the arraignment twice. Not once, but twice. She said the arraignment would be adjourned, which means postponed, correct?
Yes, that means postponed.
Okay, so I don't understand how she set this matter for pretrial when we adjourned the matter. So either she misspoke twice, or she, for some reason, she was so flustered throughout that whole proceeding that she told me incorrect information, and she made a verbal mistake twice, which is really not permitted in a court of law.
Okay. Right, again, unfortunately, I wasn't there and I don't have video of it, so let me just pull up the docket, what it says today.
I love the fact that this court proceeding is live streamed, by the way, which is what I fight for, is to get live streaming cameras into courts.
It is, yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
They have it down. They have it on the docket as a pretrial, not an arraignment pretrial. They have it as.
Well, then I gotta ask Michael a few questions for clarification to see where we're at in this matter, and to see, I mean, if the words are not going to be upheld, then what are we doing?
Right. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. No.
And I mean, and that's being completely fair, as far as I can tell. I mean, either our words matter or they don't. In a court of law, you don't get a choice.
Right, I understand that. Okay, so are you okay with adjourning it so that I can review everything?
Well, first let's figure out what this proceeding is and what we're doing here, please. Because I would like to have fair and meaningful hearings. I believe I should have the right to fair and meaningful hearings, correct? Oh, I can't hear you.
Okay, we're going to go back on the record and we can ask Judge Martinez for clarification. It does say that it's set for a pretrial, so we can ask him what is in the file.
And I would say let's look at the transcripts to see what the exact words were, because I believe I heard the word adjourn.
The transcripts take about 30 days to order. So if that's something you want to do, we definitely can.
I think we definitely need to address this issue, because otherwise, what are we all doing here?
Okay. All right. Well, do you know how to leave the breakout room? You would hit leave room and leave breakout room.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, but I'll try to figure it out. So, but
okay, there's a button that says leave room.
Yeah, because the last question I have for you before we leave the breakout room, though, because I do have the right to a fair and meaningful hearing today, correct?
Of course.
Of course. Okay, thank you. As long as we got that for the record, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to figure out how we go back. And just press leave. Okay. Leave breakout room. Perfect.
Recording in progress.
All right, are we ready to call this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is case 21-03920M, City of Pontiac versus Joshua Lanto, appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Carrie Miller, appearing on behalf of... Good morning, Your Honor. Call up Michelle Lofton on behalf of the defendant. Your Honor, client believes that he
objection.
By Judge Gross. Are you able to look in the file to see if the arraignment actually occurred? My client believes that arraignment was actually adjourned on the record.
No, it looks like he was arraigned on August 16th. He pled not guilty and set for a pretrial today. And he was told by Judge Gross not to return to the Sixth Circuit Court.
Well, I object to that. I'm sorry, but I have to speak for myself here. That is not the case. That is not what happened.
I'm just telling you that's what she said.
Okay, and I'm trying to tell the court that that's not what happened.
Okay, so what are we doing, Ms. Lofton?
Well, Mr. Lanto, is it okay that we adjourn this matter so that I can review what you have and Ms. Miller can send me the police report so that I can review it?
Well, I mean, all I'm looking for is to get a fair and meaningful hearing. So if we want to adjourn this, I have no objection at this time.
All right, hang on a second. I'm going to give you a new court date. I'm going to set it for another pretrial. Mr. Lanto, are you still living in Highland?
I am.
Okay, so that's the good address.
That is.
I'll give you a court date. Hang on. All right, September 27th at 9 a.m. You'll get a notice in the mail.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, thank you. Wait, I do have a few questions. I was told at the arraignment that according to the state statute, I have to have an attorney. Is that correct?
No, you do not have to have an attorney. You can represent yourself.
Then why would Rhonda have told me I am required to have one by state statute?
I'm not sure, sir. I can't answer that question.
Okay, and then another question I have for clarification. I also was asking about the element of jurisdiction, and if there was anything that the prosecutor had passed as far as the element of jurisdiction, and I'm just wondering if that has passed. I didn't get a chance to ask that at my arraignment.
Well, she has to send the paperwork to your lawyer, and that will help establish if there's jurisdiction or not.
Okay.
Where it happened.
Okay, yeah, because I'm not looking to define what jurisdiction is. Everybody is going to have their own definition to what jurisdiction is, but I am definitely looking to see proof of jurisdiction.
Okay.
And I think is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay,
Absolutely.
thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
All right, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Recording stopped.